Well, I am trying to convince myself to see if I even want to try and do gig work. I don't know if it's even worth my time anymore. I really don't. The last time I did gig work, the offers were so horrible, I had to give up, because our gas prices right now are ranging around $1.87.9 a liter. We're the highest in Canada and the highest in North America. And I just tried logging into, I fired up rather, the Uber app. Okay, and there was only 2 heat sensors on there, and which indicates that there's gonna be no orders. I think things are really being clamped down on ever since the new rules came out here in BC. So I'm trying to figure out, is it worth my time to go out there to try and figure that out, try and give it a shot, or am I wasting my time even thinking about it? Because the last time I did it, there was offers of you guys are, for those of you who've been around my channels for about 3 years now, you would know what kind of offers I was getting before. According to a few people that I've spoken to, nothing's changed, right? So, but I don't know. Part of me feels like that I just should just give you guys a video of me cleaning up the rig instead. Cleaning up. There's a guy actually in this area that I know. Is he parked behind me? Yeah, he is. Okay, and he's got some kind of beige mats. He wants to give me this week. I haven't seen him in a while, so maybe it might be today or something. But he's gonna give me a mat to put, excuse the mess, please. Okay, but he's gonna give me a mat to go down here. And what I'm thinking about doing is I don't know, putting something, I don't know, a foam or something underneath it to where it's gonna boost it up over this area here. Now this area looks like crap, right? And then that way I could put it on top and just glue everything in there and just say screw it all. The van's only gonna last another couple of years, right? So, the plan is that I'm gonna be trying. My poor ears. So I'm wondering if I should just take today and just keep on giving you guys the videos, because I hear that YouTube has changed their monetization too. And, not for the long videos like what we do, but for the shorts. Now, instead of having to have, I think it's you need 500, but there's some criteria that have gone smaller, but you don't get ad revenue, right? It's all about going live. And Charger's trying to get attention of the other guy, and the guy's ignoring him. They're all so busy with their phones, eh? So, anyways, yeah, I don't know if it's going to have any effect on me anytime soon. So, but I'm just thinking maybe I should just get something to, I don't know, clean up the rig a little bit. I'm going to grab onto the string here, right? And maybe try and clean up here a little bit. It does look like crap. And try and give it a good cleaning. But, it's hard to really keep it clean when you got a shutting tree. But I've tried constantly cleaning this rig. And the other thing I've been doing is now, I did contact a friend of mine who's apparently got bronchitis at the moment. And she's going to be contacting a friend of hers who isn't feeling well at all either. And she's going to try and see whether or not he wants some of the stuff that I've got, possibly the ramps. I am actually looking at maybe taking one more of those. Oh no, that stuff there is going to be. I can't remember what my plan was. That's how much my brain's wiped up with memory with everything that's been going on. Anyways, yeah, I got those 4 bags there, right? Which I am going to be going through them to see exactly what I need and don't need. Okay, and I got to get that trifold over there, which is actually breaking apart kind of. So I tried to do it the other day, and I couldn't get my camera to stay steady on it. It was hard to do when I remember that video I made you guys with me cleaning out things and putting it into those bags. Well, I was lucky. I filmed up as much as I did. Sorry for my language and with the way I'm talking to you guys. I have a thing for talking too fast at times. I don't know if it's a disability or what, right? But I also, when my stress levels are going up and down like a yo-yo and everything, my speech isn't the best. So, anyways, yeah. So the bed platform. What I might end up doing is there's a air mattress up there. I might deflate that and try and use the bed that's being made for, I don't know, a day or two or whatever, to see how it feels with everything that's going on with the way it's being made, just to get a feel for it before it comes in here, right? And then I will put the bed in here, and then the bags go in. So, and we'll see how much space we really do have afterwards. But yeah, I'm going to be trying to reduce things as much as I possibly can. So the less weight, the better, right? I've also got this piece of wood here, which was extra. So trying to figure out what the hell to do with that. So yeah, I got the ramp. I even might actually give him the jerry can as well. Just have to go out and buy another one, right? Because you know that yellow cap that goes in there. So when you put the nozzle back in, I accidentally lost it. I can't remember. So I'm gonna ask my buddy if he wants the jerry can as well, and I'll just get noisy. So that's the plan. So one of the things I forgot to do yesterday was buy paper towel. Only other thing I could think of is, you know, that brush that I was using that time when I was cleaning off the board. Wonder if I should grab that with water and clean off the top. Yeah, it looks like crap. I know. I cleaned it up about a year ago, but because I'm parking under a tree, yeah, I'm wondering if I should do that. All right, I'm gonna give this a shot up here. The guy that I know gave me these cloths, so I'm gonna give this a shot. See what I can do up here. The wind's picking up again, so don't know how long this is gonna last. Been pretty stormy weather as of late. Just using Windex. See if this works. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but. It is due for a darn good wash, though. Yeah, see all this? See what I mean? I don't know if this is going to work. Just trying to get videos out to you guys, man. Yeah. This needs a massive power wash. Yeah, that's not going to work. Damn it. At least not with this stuff anyway. I tried. Oh well, I'm gonna basically what I'm trying to do right now is, hey, where you get the new rig? Nice. Feels pretty good driving again, eh? What year is it? 7? Well, with the way vehicles are going this day and age with costs.
Yeah, 250,000 kilometers. Yeah, that's not bad. Really low, eh?
Especially for a Honda.
Right, but Honda's always fucking make up the whole problem.
Oh yeah, I see it's got a couple dings on it, eh?
Already, yeah.
What do you pay for, about 15?
We look them up if we went go for it. We go for anywhere from 6 to 9.
Really?
It takes 57, yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's an LCT too. It's kind of a replication.
Damn,
No,
man.
but they hold their resale value pretty good these things.
Oh yeah, well it's a Honda, right?
Yeah.
You know, they always do.
I kicked it out too, eh? They call it that.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you too, man. That was just a guy that I know in the area, and yeah, he just bought his Honda, and you know, it's a nice truck. Nothing like getting an 18-year-old vehicle for about $6,000. Considering the fact that when everything was all said and done with this one here, which when I got it was about 21 years old, you know, if it wasn't for the alarm system and stuff like that was on here, you know, because of the mileage, we would, you know, the cost would have been much lower. But the alarm system and the all-weather tires that were on here at the time is the reason why we paid more. Right? Otherwise, we wouldn't have done it. But on the contrary, the brakes on this thing too, in case if you guys weren't part of the channel at the time, this vehicle had pretty much no brakes. The fronts were like, front pad literally like this, and the other side was like this because the calipers were worn and seizing up, and the back ones, they were broken. I was lucky to be doing highway driving and not get into an accident. So anyways, yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning up here the best I possibly can. Yeah, I'm just trying to give you guys videos, man. Like, that's what people do, right? I was actually just watching Sharing Her Wild this morning, going on a nice road trip down to Texas, and you know, sometimes I really wish, you guys, that I could actually hit America for the first time in I don't know how many years, but I don't have a passport. And I hear that it's pretty rough trying to get through down at the border crossing anyway now, so. I might actually have to try and find some other way of doing this. I've cleaned the roof before, but yeah. Probably best off just going for a power wash. Maybe I'll do the power wash at the end of the month before my son's wedding. And try and get a lot of this stuff out of the railings too. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. So yeah, earlier I spoke to a friend of mine regarding my jerry can, the ramps, and possibly a battery charger. He said he's not interested, so I'm trying to think of alternatives. The scale has to go back upstairs. I got to get the garbage out, but everyone has said, you know, there's not much in here, right? So they're like, you know, if it's just tools, you never know when you're going to need them. Like I got a tire repair kit in that one over there. Got a bunch of stuff in there actually. And, you know, just have to put the bed in here. And so, yeah. And the jerry can, I'm looking at trying to get rid of because it doesn't have that cap for it. Because, you know, it stinks in here whenever I get gas in here. So, possibly by tomorrow or the next day, I'll be able to get the rest of that bed upstairs done. And then I'm gonna have to try and lay on it to see whether or not, actually I've already told you guys. So anyways, it's very, 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 very hard for me to do any kind of driving around here too, because if I try and come back here, there may not be any parking, right? So I gotta wash my hands eventually too, go a whack load of Windex on my hands. So, but yeah, I got a little bit more cleanup to do in here. But like I say, you know, like what do you guys think about the oh my god, I just lost my train of thought. Anyways, I'm gonna continue on trying to do what I gotta do in here to try and clean up a little bit. And yeah, I gotta try and come up with paper towel or some kind of a mat for right below my feet here. Get that covered up again. So, got a little bit of work to do. Well, I think we're making some progress. I'm not showing you guys what I'm doing, I'm just showing, you know, what I've been doing, right? So, yeah, just, what time is it, man? It's only 11:36. Feels a hell of a lot later than that. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. Been trying to get myself up earlier and earlier and earlier to do things, but it's been so hard, man. Like last night, this whole area was lit up with sirens. I don't know what the hell is going on out there or what people are doing, man, but I've never heard it so bad. So anyways, I guess I should fire it up since ooh, that took a little bit of a hard start. It is what it is, I guess. Anyways, I'm going to continue on doing whatever I'm going to do around here. Yeah, stay tuned. Try this again. That was a little ugly. Oof. Damn, someone's been smoking in the hallway. Oof. Anyways, so gonna head back to Rona. Found out that these suckers here are not big enough. I need one that's a little bit bigger. I need 3 of them from the way that things are being set up with that bed. And yeah, there's a certain way I'm gonna do it that I've never seen anybody do before. Yeah, they're actually making progress here now too. They're actually putting this road's supposed to be opened up next week. So that's going to be good, man, because, you know, the parking around here has been getting to be brutal. So, anyways, yeah, so we're going to head up to Rona, and I've just realized that in order for me to actually put those suckers in the van properly, I'm going to need the glue, which I think I've got enough. And then I'm going to need more of those L brackets for the bottom too. So, yeah, a little bit of money, but sometimes, you know, when you want to get back on the road, it can be worth it. So at least I know that if I was ever to get another minivan, this setup will be ready to go. All right. So yeah, so we're gonna head over there. We're gonna buy those brackets So we got to get those brackets. We got to get the L brackets and some more of those small screws, which are coming in handy for those. And then I'm gonna be because you know those legs I made. Well, I'm actually putting those brackets on there just to secure it more, right? So, and then because once it's secured, that's it, right? So, and then I will have to measure it up down here and bring those suckers down here. So, but in the meantime, let's get over to the store and see what we can do. Let some air circulation in here too. All right. You guys know who that song was? Let me know down below. Oh man, it brings back memories when I used to watch American Pie, and they played that band, man. I'm telling you, those were the good days. I'm telling you, they really were. Anyways, we're here at Rona. Yeah, I came back here. It's also a way for me to get shade and it's a little bit of air, you know what I mean? So, but we're gonna go in there, we're gonna grab stuff we need, get back, and try and see if we can maybe finish off the bed. Okay, so what did I do in there? They didn't want me taping, so which is fine. I have to respect that, right? Because, you know, because of competition and whatnot. So, anyways, I paid 33 bucks, and so what I got was these metal brackets here, which is going to help the lid go up and down, right? It had to be bigger than the one I've got currently on me, right? Which it is. Clearly bigger, right? So, you know, so this should be the one to help me to do what I want to do. I had to get more of these ones, you know, they're not freaking cheap, man, but it goes by the weight, right? And then I got more screws here. I got more than enough glue upstairs, so this should help me possibly finish off what I'm trying to do with the bed. Now, my original idea with the bed, okay, was I was gonna have put that sucker back there. I was gonna have the legs and then a middle piece, right, for the part to flap, okay. And then I realized I might not need to do that after all, right? So because I'm trying to keep the bed anywhere between 14 to 20, okay. So because if I put too much, then all of a sudden it's gonna be like too high. So it's a work in progress, but you know, I'm learning a lot about doing this kind of stuff. The bed will I don't think I'm gonna put it all together all at once. I'm up in the air about that right now. Part of me says to do it, to try it out, but then a part of me says wait. Okay, so we will see what happens within the next day or so of what I decide to do. So, but today I'm just more focused on trying just to get the legs done and over with. And I might actually have to grab the power tool in here and just use the power tool to get it done, so it's a lot quicker. So, and there's some football on tonight, I think. What day is it today? Is it today's Thursday or Friday? Thursday all day. So I think football's on tomorrow. So, all right. So let's head back and see whether or not there's gonna be any parking. It's all the best we can do. The parking is, traffic around here is freaking nuts. So we got to get going. Got to somehow get out. So. I almost got into 2 accidents as it is today with the way people drive. So, but it happens everywhere, right? So, well, I am looking for parking, and everywhere I've gone so far, there's been no parking available. The road construction is well, it's needed, so I'm not going to complain too much, right? The road conditions out here are just absolutely horrendous, right? So, if you guys live out here, or I know there's a few of you that do live out here, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about with road conditions. It's just getting freaking out of control. And you have to keep on stopping because the roads are too small. So, see, that's one thing I do, you know, when people are being patient on these smaller streets, I wave at them. If they wave back, it shows respect, right? Oh, I forgot that road's closed off too. I've been wasting so much bloody gas today because of all these road closures. Oh, man. Okay. Well, the plus thing is this street here. What are you honking at for? I didn't do it. The plus thing is this street, you know, I'll go straight up, right? And then what happens is it takes me right to the street where I want to go to anyway. But I was hoping to go right to our originally was, but in a way this is good too because it keeps a charge on the battery. But now I'm gonna have to walk back. I felt like being lazy today, but apparently not. I guess when you're out in this kind of industry, there's no such thing really as being lazy. You have to keep yourself going, right? So honestly, man, at the rate things have been going, you guys, I've been getting to the point where I'm really just tired of city life. I need to be in a town. I'm getting to that age, man. Whoa. Nice bricklaying. Holy smokes. Indian guys over there, you know, damn, man. They're doing a terrific job on that. And who made that? Oh, it's Mia. Hey, long time no see. How you doing? Not too bad. She's a young Asian girl that went into healthcare, and her dog Atlas. He used to hate me. Well, actually, what it is he thinks that people are, you know, doing something wrong, so he gets defensive towards him, which is good because, you know, it means he's protecting her, right? So, okay, give me a second, you guys. I gotta park here and then. So maybe next week, like if I get the bed built, maybe next week, then I could do something about putting the official bed together the way it's supposed to be. But you know, maybe me parking up where I gotta park right now, it could be a benefit. You know, because if I get the bed done up, I could lay on it, get used to the way it is with the legs, right? Like the new version of it. Get used to it, and then next week put it in here and then finish off what I got to do. But yeah, because I don't want to finish off these suckers here quite yet. I don't know if I'm quite 100% ready to do that. So, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, that young girl over there, she's only 22 years old, got into healthcare. I think she says she works in Surrey, right? So, but her and her brother, they're nice people, man. I met her dad too. Absolutely fantastic people. So, all right, let's go. Yeah, her dog is kind of like a shepherd dog kind of thing, eh? And so whenever he had, like, there was one last time I seen them, there were some kids play fighting on a lawn, and go ahead. And he got defensive because he doesn't like seeing kids fighting, getting beat up and everything. So that's a plus, right? He was so used to seeing his owner, you know, the girl, play fighting with her brother, so he takes offense to it. But I guess that's normal, right? Because, you know, they're gonna defend the ownership. So, but anyways, yeah. So now we got to walk back and do some work on that bed. You guys, I'm kind of getting excited about that. To be honest with you, 'cause it's nearing the end of it. I know I told you guys I wasn't going to make an actual build out. But then I had a talk with a few people, You know, and they all said, why don't you just give it a shot and just do it? Because, you know, then you could be happy that you did something. Not just throw something together, but actually made something, right? Yeah, it might cost a little bit to do, but it's a feeling of accomplishment, because when you get out there, you know damn well that the bed won't fall apart, right? It's like, yeah, true. And with the stuff that's going to be underneath it, it should secure it, right? So, and honestly, when I was driving you guys, I didn't feel much weight in there at all. So that's good. Wow, nice truck with the stuff that is on it. Anyways, I got about 3 blocks to walk. Right, look at that. Look at the way he's got that truck, man. All souped up. Dang. All right. You guys, that is Gilly, okay? So this area here is opening up probably next week, but they're just saying that for those of you who are in the Lower Mainland, avoid this strip, okay, at all costs. This is actually Imperial and Gilly. I told her I'll advertise it, right? So it's going to be completely null and void. So make sure you guys do not drive around here, because you're not going to get through. Drivers are already ignoring the barricades and everything and going around it. I was watching, I was like, seriously? It shows it's blocked off for a freaking reason. So, but yeah, if you guys see it, I just got told it's 2 to 2.5 months that this right here is going to be blocked off. Traffic up there is already hell. So, but it's got to be done, man. So, anyways, my poor sweatshirt's being stretched out. Well, this is the second time I've done this one here. Down here, okay, for those of you guys that are in the Lower Mainland, my city, whatever some of you guys are, this construction here is about to move down there for the next 2 months. And the main drag up there is already ballistic, man. It took me between where Tim Hortons is all the way down towards where Gilly was. It took me 15 minutes of driving, and I'd stopped 3 times. No, 3 times was it, or was it more than that? Anyways, roughly 15 minutes to go between lights. However, it's a short-term pain for a long-term gain of having clean water. So, yeah. Anyways, and besides, where I parked, you know, it gets me good exercise, man. It really does. We just, whoops, what the hell? But yeah, they've already started paving up here. And actually, it looks like the fence has been taken down. Oh, people are going to like that. Apparently that area up there is opening up for traffic. Either today or tomorrow. Uh-oh, screecher. Well, so I get back to my mom's place here. And I'm watching Ryback here right now. You guys will recognize him from WWE many years ago. Anyways, he's got a website called feedmemore.com. You guys should check it out. Yeah, it's pretty interesting website actually. It's his supplements. Anyways, my mom just gave me disturbing news that apparently, well, to us it's disturbing. Tried calling the doctor's office because she's got a recall on her high blood pressure pills, and she calls them up and the number's not in service. I was like, what? No. And so I tried calling. Sure enough, right now there's no doctor. Every other clinic out here is full. They're not taking patients. And I was like, no, this can't be, right? So I've been looking around, like especially on the internet, to see whether or not I could find at least one doctor, at least for my, hold on. Yeah, I was looking around to at least see if I could find one for my mom at least, right? But there's no female doctors. There's no other doctors that are available. They're all like, we've got too many people here as it is. We can't do it. And I'm like, great, wonderful, just perfect. So the 2 tests I have that are supposed to get done are not going to get done anytime soon. So I just have to do my best to look after myself, I guess. In the meantime, I got to try and be positive about things. Now, I wanted to show you guys, these are the brackets that, well, no, they got brass, I think it's brass bolt screws here. So this sucker here is going to go into the platform, and it's going to go kind of like what I've got with this board here. I'll show you guys. So what my idea was you see how I got it right here, right? And this is going to be the bed platform. So the bracket is going to go like that. So let me, hold on a second here. So these are non-returnable. So I could work on these tonight, and then once I'm here, maybe I'll try and do a bit of my gaming channel. Okay, are those in the, okay, yeah, they are, good. They're no, so this is gonna go, give me a second, guys. Oh, that will work. So my idea, okay, so it lifts up, will be like this. So it's gonna be one there, one there, one there, right? And then a 3 on top. Now this sucker is gonna stick up anyway, okay, but that's gonna be on the other side of the bed platform, right? So could have it that way, or can I do it this way? Yeah, I could actually do it that way as well, right? To where it's not gonna stick up as far. So yeah, so that's the plan. Meanwhile, I'm gonna try and put the new brackets on those other arms down here and get them all solidified and ready for when the bed platform actually gets made. Bed. Well, I did have a video started, a partial video starting up, and the computer is like, nah, forget it. So I've accomplished all this stuff here. Now what I got to do is like, as it's going to be, it'll be a piece standing up. I showed you guys earlier against here, okay. And it's going to wrap onto this sucker here. It's going to lift. Now, I'm not doing it tonight. It's almost 7 o'clock, so I'm thinking we'll maybe doing it tomorrow. I'm getting kind of tired, to be honest with you. It's been a long day with, you know, there's stuff going on behind the scenes. So it's not just because I'm doing this stuff here. This stuff is exciting to do. Knowing the fact that right now for the bed, I'm approximately about 80% done. Okay, so you know, I have so many restrictions for this stuff, and that it's unreal, right? So I've even got the trifold ready to go just in case if that's needed. Well, it will be needed because it's coming with me, right? So now regarding the stuff I wanted to get rid of, the guy who I spoke to today, which was the guy who I was going to give my stuff to, said no, he didn't want the stuff. So plan B on that. I'm not going to say what it is. Just because there are certain people apparently are watching my videos now, and well, yeah, anyways, so depending on the width and everything as well of what's going on, like when these stands get up against that, so I'm going to lay them on there. I'm going to lay them underneath first, okay. Those 2 boards down there, right, the really nice ones which I bought a while ago, I'm going to try and see what those things can play for either the outside bottom or underneath or something. You know, maybe I could use them as separation boards or something like that. I don't know 100% sure yet, but I've got a few brackets to go through still. I got 5 brackets left. So yeah, I'm going to try and check that out, but I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. Because like I said, I'm getting tired. And then tomorrow I will try and finish this off. It probably, like, if I would have been getting to this earlier, like, you know, traffic today was absolute just bonkers, man. I've never ever seen it so bad. So like every single year it's getting worse and worse and worse. Like literally traveling from Rona today to come back to this area here, 45 minutes. Normally it's like a 4 or 5 minute drive. 45, like holy smokes! You don't realize how badly I want to get out of the city now. So, but I have to be patient because the wedding's coming up. So, and then after that I got to figure out where I'm gonna go. But this dude needs a road trip. So, anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. Anyway, I'm gonna stand those suckers up. These ones are gonna go on the end, right? As you can see that they're slightly bigger, right? So you see how the difference is there, right? So these ones here, okay, are gonna go along here, okay? Those big ones are gonna go across here, okay? And so, but like I said, those other two boards there, because of the amount of bags are downstairs, I can either put them in the middle, or I can put two dividers, or I could put them on the outside. So that's the next thing I gotta figure out too. And yeah, so that's where we're at. So sorry, just watching a lady on TikTok. So she's only in her 30s, but I'm telling you, man, she's absolutely gorgeous. She's in Ontario. She's got a boyfriend. Anyways, I am going to jet, and I got a whole bunch of black load of screws here still to go through. And yeah, so for the board to go up and down, I will be using these. So which I've showed you guys already with one of them. Where did I put it? There it is. Yeah. I'm also been trying to pay some bills too, but unfortunately, their servers are down. Either that, or it's just that the amount that I want to pay isn't high enough. Can only pay so much. So, all right, time to jet. Talk to you guys tomorrow.